The sexual function is double in its purpose. First, the sexual organs are always active, even when it is not excited. When it is excited to such a degree, it obtrudes their activity upon the consciousness. This disturbs their function of supplying the body the vitality it needs and regulating hormones. Secondly, they are the only means by which the physical life of the individual and the perpetuation of the race may be accomplished. In neither of these important functions is the personal gratification of the individual the primary consideration. Now here are some amazing humans who practice semen retention. The exercise of the sexual function with a purely selfish purpose would seem to be a debasement of the sacred function in which man approaches most nearly to the creative power of which he is the image. Newton, Kant, Pascal, Michelangelo, Plato, and many other eminent men were strictly continent. All the great occultists and mystics of ancient times observed strict continence as well. Now the Greek athletes training for the great Olympic Games were required to observe strict continence, the experience of the trainers being that by following this course the athletes were able to shift or serve their strength and vigor much better than otherwise. Now this energy, which seems such like a tremendous dynamic force, may be expended just as each individual shall elect. It may be wasted in lustful and abnormal sensuality, or it may be used partly for the legitimate purposes of reproduction and the remainder in lustful practices, or it may be expended in exalting and intensifying the nutritive, the muscular, and the mental life. Now this is a remarkable fact, is of great practical importance. The glands and internal secretions. This practice of semen retention enhances our glands, therefore regulating and purifying our hormones. When this substance is undisturbed and unexpended, it goes back into the circulation, ready to form the finest brain, nerve, and muscular tissue. This energy is employed then for the building up of a keener brain and more vital and enduring nerves and muscles. The sexual glands are useful for the physical well-being of the individual through the vital stimulus exercised by them through their peculiar secretion upon the processes of development and nutrition. The seminal secretion has a wonderfully immanent value, and if retained is absorbed into the system and adds enormously to a man's magnetic, mental, and spiritual force. The sexual energies may be transferred to other departments to which they contribute largely in the life and power of each and in the production of general vigor. The sexual department of a continent adult seems to be a sort of storage, battery of vitality, a huge reservoir for surplus energy.
Thank you very much.